What's good? Welcome to First String Podcast. On today's episode of First String Podcast, it is the lady's birthday. Y'all know she's the head of branding. She's all of that. We have Lou Holder joining us today on the podcast. We're going to talk a little AJ Debonsa. We're going to talk a little World Cup soccer with Lou, and we're going to talk a little bit of Commanders. Lou's very, very busy right now, but we're going to have him. We have a packed show. I know y'all are excited and ready to go. So am I. So y'all know what time it is. Let's go. Welcome back to First String Podcast. Please do not forget to like and subscribe to First String Podcast. Hit the bell to enable alert for new content just like this. The most important part, though, is that you tell a friend to tell a friend about First String Podcast. All right? For sure. So, listen, we're going to get into a lot. But right now, what we're going to do is bring in that one special person and say, happy birthday?
Yes, thank you.
You're welcome, ma'am. You're welcome. Listen, so I know you got that new position, that new ride should have arrived. You know, you got new pay.
As far as new position, I don't think that's new.
Well, don't spend it all in one place, but where do you plan on spending it, ma'am?
What my birthday?
Yes, ma'am.
With family. That's all.
With family. Okay.
I will spend my birthday with family.
Okay.
Gave me an early gift. I was sick, but
Oh,
I'm better now.
okay. Okay. Well, Bruce Glass said, happy birthday to you.
Thank you, Bruce. Thank you so much.
And then First String Podcast. I don't know who has that one, but they said happy
Thank you.
birthday. Like you have some cake. And then John told Al, he says he's arrived. Of course, Al, sit down, no need to salute. I'll be here all show. So yeah.
Okay.
So it is the lady's birthday. We will be joined here shortly by Lou Holder, right? I'm not sure if we should get him to. Okay, hey, look, we got happy birthdays
Thank
coming in.
you,
We got happy
John.
birthdays coming in. There we go. So we talked a couple of weeks for a couple of weeks about Texas Tech's quarterback Brandon Sorsby and
Yes.
how he had gambled on football and how his he went to rehab supposedly, right? And we still got happy birthdays coming in. We got Danny
Thank
telling
you,
you happy
Danny.
birthday, Lady A, right? And she giving you flowers as well as a noisemaker. Yeah, for sure. So then he was suspended by the NCAA, and
Yes.
then a judge in Lubbock said, no, he's going to sit out 2 games and he can play college football. And then he
Right.
decided to,
'Cause he did. Well, he did an appeal,
he
and
did
they
an
granted.
appeal. He
Yeah,
did an
they
appeal
granted.
to the court in Lubbock, right?
Right.
And they granted it. And then he said, hey, I'm going to go ahead and enter the NFL supplemental draft.
Yeah.
Well, the
If
NFL,
they will let him.
right? Well, and the way that the supplemental draft goes is like this: is you submit secret ballot which position you would draft him in, right? With first round, second round, but you also lose that pick for the up and coming following draft, right? And the NFL has chosen a different route. They've chosen to not have the supplemental draft this year,
Correct.
which they can do. It is in the NFL collective bargaining agreement.
Right.
So this pauses young Brandon Sorsby's NFL career for now. My question to you and everyone in the chat, was this the correct thing to do?
So, first of all, let me address this, John. The odds are now zero. The odds are zero. No supplemental draft. Um, but I feel like this. First of all, the supplemental draft wasn't just to appease him. There are other people that were hoping and wishing. So it wasn't just focused on him. So we can't say that their decision was strictly because of him.
Yeah,
So
but
there,
I
we
think
don't
there was
know
he had a
what it.
lot to do with it.
I mean, he's going to play a part because he was requesting to do it.
Mm-hmm.
However, had he not requested to do it, would they have a supplemental draft? They may not.
Right.
They may not have wanted to do that this year. So it's one of those situations where we can't make it as if the NFL world at that point only revolved around him, because I do believe there were other factors in play. Um, so because they don't hold a supplemental draft every year.
No.
Yeah, you're absolutely correct. He lost that. He put in a bad bet.
He put in a bad bet.
Put
But
in a
not only
bad.
that, but the Big 12 also suspended him. The Big 12 said, forget you, judge, right? The NCAA had banned him.
Yes.
Then the judge said yes, but then the Big 12 came back and suspended him too. So my thing
And then
is, I'm
where is
still,
he going to play? If he wanted to continue to play in college, where are you going to play? Because you can't.
yeah, I think his best bet is to head up north to where it's really cold,
Well, I
or
heard that
Europe.
this, right, because those leagues are starting to play well now.
Mm-hmm.
You also, I mean, he could try for the UFL as well, because
UFL, the
they
UFL. Yep.
there are options so that he can still play and still be in shape and do the things that he loves, but also to prepare for possibly going into the NFL at a later date. I think that this is a lesson learned to him, and then also it sets an example to other people. Your image matters, because in his situation, a lot of people, thanks, Cuzzo, a lot of people don't want to deal with you. They don't want to deal with him. Um, and we saw right before all of this was as things were unfolding, a lot of teams were like, nope, we
Yep.
don't want to play against him. We don't want to do this. We
Yep.
don't want to do, and they were ready to forfeit games. Look at you. We can't talk about Al if you out here doing these same things.
I'm sorry. I didn't mean to be in them streets. I'm sorry.
But yeah, I mean, when you have other teams that are willing to forfeit games, which is a big deal, um, I mean, that's rough. So it's a lesson learned to him. When they want to make an example out of you, they will.
Yeah. I'm sorry. John's got he's got good jokes today. He says he actually he says they say bet on yourself, but I don't think they really. That's not really what they
Yeah,
meant.
he was literally betting on himself.
Yeah.
Literally.
Yeah. Actually, he can actually still get into the league as a undrafted free agent.
Yeah, but
We are going to be joined here in a second by Lou Holder, but we will continue this conversation
mhm.
once Lou Holder gets in here. Go ahead. What are you thinking? So he can actually still he can still sign with the team as an unrestricted free agent. I don't
Correct.
know. So we talked about collusion in the NFL, right?
Hmm.
But if some team in the NFL signs him, and I said this to Seawall, right? Like, what does that say about gambling? What does it really say about your players gambling?
Which goes into what I was saying about making an example out of you.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Um, you know, Unfortunately, there are things that change within the times, right? There was a time they may look the other way. That may not be that time. that may not be the time that they want to look the other way. They may literally look at him and say, you know what, now it's time to crack down.
Yeah, yeah.
Because he was
It
kind
could.
of bold with it. And then him appealing and then winning the appeal and then, all these things. And it seemed like it was just going in his favor. And there were a lot of chitter chatter. There was a lot of
Mm-hmm.
chatter around him saying how, oh, look at this guy. And look, they don't take anything serious. They don't take gambling seriously. And they're like, oh, people are saying these bad things about us. Yes, let's use him.
Mm. Let's
And
get our stuff. Let's get our ducks all in a row, right?
exactly.
Let's get our ducks in a row. So that's what's happening there. The Washington Wizards are center stage right now for us. They have taken uh um okay. I think I may have sent the wrong
Oh Lord,
link.
here we go. But you,
Mm-hmm.
you said the Washington Wizards. We were talking about them. Hold on.
Okay, so the Washington Wizards are front and center right now. They took AJ DeBanza with the first overall pick in this year's NFL draft. He is a forward, 6'10" forward out of BYU, and AJ's a bona fide stud, right? He's a scorer. He's led the NCAA in scoring this year. He also plays defense, blocks shots, great passer, things of that nature. You
Hmm.
passed on Darren Peterson. Half of the fan base, when things get to going this way, you have people that are on one side, people that are on the other side. But for you know,
So I want to put it out there. There were, of course, with any draft, there's always rumors like, oh, are they going to get this person? Oh, but then someone comes in to argue they're going to get this person. Going back and forth. A lot of people, said, hey, not AJ, pick Darren Peterson.
yes, they did.
So we talked about that as well. And I think I remember when we spoke on it, I know myself, my stance on it was, what do you need? It doesn't necessarily matter. That's the joys of picking first.
Yep,
You
it's what
have,
you need. It is
right,
what you
all
need.
these top people, but out of the top people, who can fit your team the best?
Yep.
What do you need? What are you missing? And at 6'9", there's a lot of needs that he could go ahead and fill. So I think that's great. I think it's a
Okay.
uh good for him.
I think that AJ DeBonta is going to fit really well with what the Washington Wizards want to do. We are now joined by the one and only Professor Lou Holder, who we're bringing in here, who looks like he's about covering some Wizards things right now. How are you, Lou? How are you
Hey,
doing?
I'm
Lou.
good. I'm good. How y'all doing?
We're doing good, Lou. We're here. We're sitting here talking AJ DeBonta, the Washington Wizards, right now. But first things first, we have to ask this question. We got to get it out the way. Have you played Al in golf yet?
We have not done it yet. We
He's
have
still
not done
ducking
it yet.
smoke. Al's still ducking smoke. We said we were going to address it, and I'm gonna tell you how much Al's ducking smoke is. We put that into the rundown. Why is Al ducking smoke with Lou Holder on the golf course? And then Al said today he sent us a text. Hey, I'm out of town. So he's ducking smoke for real, Lou. Okay,
Yeah, I
he's
can
really
vouch
really ducking smoke.
for
So AJ DeBassa is the pick for the Washington Wizards.
yes.
Why is he such a good fit for the Washington Wizards?
I mean, he's the best player available. I mean, you can't mess around with that. I mean, you have the number one pick. You've been wanting it for so long. There's no need to give it up and package it with other parts. So no, you need to have a number one pick in there. But it's just the beginning. I mean, Trey's got to play. Anthony Davis has got to play. There's got to be a lot of things that come together. But yeah, I'm excited to see how this guy's going to fit in with Sarr and Koulibaly and everything like that. So I just think he's versatile. He can play a number of positions. And I just feel that this is the best player available. There's no one else in this draft that has, to me, enough of a resume that you would skip AJ to go to there. It just doesn't make sense.
So, come on, Lydia, go ahead.
No, well, I'm just going to say I agree. And right before you joined us, we kind of mentioned how there were arguments of
Darren Peterson or AJ.
All these people, and it's really at number one. I kind of feel like you do. You know, you go for the best available and who fits your team. So, or who do you need? You know, and I think AJ will fit a lot of issues, you know, that they want to address within the team.
Yeah, I mean, you don't want to be that GM or that front office to pass on him, and then he ends up to be a superstar, and you'd be like, well, so you might as well just play it safe if you have the number one pick. So, and there wasn't a clear number two that you would, you know, move back to or whatever like that. So take it and build around this young man.
So now that front line looks really, really lengthy. You have, Anthony Davis, you have Sarr, and you now have AJ DeBonta on that front line. You have both Treys in the backcourt. So this lineup is really, really long. Should you see a huge defensive improvement?
I mean, they got to want to play defense. They got to want to play it. I mean, on paper, again, all this is just conjecture right now. I mean, yeah, you have all the parts now, but they got to want to play. Yeah, I could say they should want to play defense, but I don't know what's going to happen. And I don't know if all those people that you just mentioned are going to be with the Wizards. You just never know. You know, like there could be other trades. There could be stuff going on. So let's just stay in the mode of, you know what, they got this number one pick. And let's roll with that. I don't want to get too far into training camp and stuff like that because that's where pundits and that's where broadcasters and that's where podcasters turn out to be idiots because we start talking about all the kind of stuff that we don't know what's going to happen. And so let's see when they get them all together and just relish in the fact that they got a number one pick and the balls bounce their way and we'll see what happens.
All right. So let's move on to one of your favorite subjects real fast because I know you have a lot of obligations real quick. The World Cup is going on and Team USA is doing absolutely outstanding right now. And they're on to the knockout round. They have one more group stage left. But right now, what team has caught your eye that you should have us looking out for besides Team USA?
Well, I gotta stop you and tell you that outstanding is kind of a strong word. They're in a group that's a very winnable group. And so it's almost like if we are talking golf and me and Al, whatever, it's like somebody being an A-flight golfer and then playing in the C-flight league. You know what I'm saying? Like you should be beating these teams.
Yeah.
I'm happy that the U.S. is playing a lot crisper and everything like that, but they're not on the level of Spain. They're not on the level of Portugal. They're not on the level of England. They're not on the level of a lot of these teams, but they are definitely taking care of business, and that's getting out of the group, getting it out early. We already know that they're going to be in the knockout round on July 1st in Santa Clara somewhere, and we'll see where the chips fall. But I think that Turkey A, when they play on Thursday, they have a chance now to rest some people that have some yellow cards because accumulations of yellow cards means you don't play in the next game. So I'm happy to see that. I don't want to see Pulisic. He doesn't need to play. I want to see Reyna. I want to see Burkhalter. I want to see a lot of guys that you need to when you get to that knockout round. So little upset that no games are on the East Coast for the USA. Everything's out on the West, but I'm glad that they're winning. And but outstanding. We still that remains to be seen. The elite level of soccer that's going on across this planet and in these games. Then we'll see. I want to see what happens when the knockout round comes. But I'm just excited to see all the big names show up. Mbappe, Messi, Kane, Hagelin, all these people that you knew coming in. If you're an international soccer player or soccer enthusiast, you know about the big names, and the fact that they're all showing up has been pretty fun to watch. And the way these countries are traveling, the Dutch, the Norwegians, the Scottish, the way they're taking over U.S. cities in a good way, and just having a lot of fun. I mean, I've been telling people for years, when this World Cup comes here, it's going to be a takeover, and it's fun. It is fun to see the different flavors from all these countries and games all day long for 39 days. I'm just in heaven. So this is good for me.
Did you get up to Philadelphia to see any soccer?
I'm going on Saturday.
Okay.
I'm going on Saturday to see Croatia and Ghana.
Okay.
Yeah. I was up there. I saw the France match that just happened. Okay. But yeah, I'm going to be up there on Saturday for that, Ghana and Croatia.
Okay.
Did you catch DR Congo's entrance into the U.S.? That was an amazing ordeal. I don't know if you guys saw it. That's not a country that is known to be in this position, but they came and represented. They had their maid suits with representing Congo. They had the leopard, and it was amazing. And it's funny you're saying that they are taking over. They're having issues. TSA is having issues with people trying to sneak ranch dressing out of the country. I think that is the funniest thing ever. But yes, it's a joy to see all the visitors coming in.
Yeah.
Okay, as far as the Washington Commanders go, now we didn't cover. This is our third sport with Lou Holder in probably like 15 minutes, and that's how versatile he is. And we do appreciate your time. As far as the Washington Commanders go, I'm going to ask you really fast. What position battles are you looking forward to in training camp?
Ooh. I want to see who's going to step up on this defensive line. I mean, that's the most pressing issue for me. That in the secondary. I mean, Amik Robertson and Mikey together, Harris and Cross and Quan and that secondary. I mean, I think all the battles on the defense I'm going to be looking forward to. And I do want to see who's going to step up to be that emerging number 2 to Terry. I think that you don't need to go to. I don't need Brandon Ayuk. I don't need those headaches. I think that you might find a way that David Blau will be able to use Chig in a kind of like a composite role where he's a tight end and wide receiver, a big wide receiver, a big threat. I think that even Dan Quinn said that Van Jefferson is somebody who stood out to him. And I think that the dark horse out of all of them, and I'm just going out on a limb because just his body language and his movement, I think De'Ami Brown is going to have a wonderful second opportunity here back in Washington. He was a little wet behind the ears the first time he was here. went to another team. Now he's back. He's just mature. I think that you're going to have a lot of people that are going to be stepping up to be that number 2 running mate to Terry. So we shall see. But that defense was horrible. It was horrendous. And it ended up affecting the offense because Jaden Daniels was pressing. I mean, if you know that you're not going to get the ball back for another 2-3 minutes, 4-5 minutes because your defense can't get off the freaking field, then you start pressing and then you start doing stuff that you're not supposed to do. And that's where the injuries came in. So it behooves that defense. And I have all the confidence in the world with Durante Jones. I think that he has paid his dues. And yes, there's one school of thought that'd be like, wow, Durante Jones and David Blau, they've never done it before. Wow, they're inexperienced. But then there's another school of thought, there's no tape on David Blau and on Durante Jones being coordinators because they've never done it before. So if you don't know the tendencies of somebody, it's going to be real interesting to see what they do because, again, there's no tape on them. We don't know what Durante Jones is going to do. We don't know what David Blau is going to do. And so that's kind of the interesting dynamic that we're with. But it all starts with that defense, and it all starts with that line. I mean, the game of football has not changed. I told Doc Walker this the other day. The game of football has not changed. If you can protect your quarterback, and if you can get to the other team's quarterback, you're going to win football games. And getting to the other team's quarterback has been an issue, a huge issue for the Washington Commanders, even when they went to the playoffs that one year, because Jaden Daniels basically saved their season with 3 or 4 of those games. So it wasn't like no real huge defensive juggernaut that they had. But, I mean, why can't they? You know, why can't they? I mean, Sam Darnold is the same quarterback that he was in all those other places, but the reason why he has a ring is because that Seattle defense was insane.
Yes,
right?
It was.
Our history, you can look at our history. Mark Rippon wasn't no Hall of Fame quarterback, but he never got touched.
Nope.
He never got touched.
Single-digit sacks.
And it just wasn't because he never got touched. Darryl Green, Monty Coleman, Charles Mann, they turned that ball over, and they gave Mark Rippon and that offense and Art Monk so many chances with the football in their hand. It hasn't changed. So this defense has got to step up, and those first 6 games are going to be very, very telling to see what Durante Jones puts together, because this defense has got to be able to turn the ball over and disrupt that quarterback. And so that's what I'm looking for. I'm looking for all battles that are defensive.
Yeah. We are live with Lou Holder right now, and he's preaching a whole sermon. Yeah. Lady A, you got the last question.
Well, I just wanted to ask you your thought process on Sonny and him playing a part as a rookie, new kid.
Yeah. So, again, as I told you all, I didn't want Sonny. I wanted Ruben Bain. I wanted a disruptor, but I am happy for Sonny. I didn't know if he was going to be there or not. Sorry, I just got locked out. So I didn't know if he was going to be there or not. But the fact is that Sonny, he's a freak of nature. And I think that the best free agent signing that they had for me was Leo Chanel. I think Leo Chanel, I am so excited to see him and Sonny, and I'm actually excited to see Frankie Louvu come off of that milk carton box because he was missing all of last year. I think that Cliff Kingsbury's offense and then that defense, that just both the coordinators needed to go. So this is a fresh new look, and you can tell that there are a lot of people are really buying in. Mikey said it. Frankie said it. They're really buying into what Durante Jones is putting together. So to answer your question, Lady A, I think that Sonny's going to do just fine. It would have been nice to him to have 1 year just watching a Bobby Wagner. But Bobby Wagner was here so Frankie Louvu could watch Bobby Wagner. Now, Sonny needs to be watching Frankie Louvu. He needs to be watching other guys. Bobby was here for a time. Zach Ertz was here for a time. Vaughn Miller was here for a time. But now they're all they put their seasoning in there, and the tight end and the defensive lines and the linebackers that were under those units, who we'll see how much those people learn being professionals, watching those guys.
Yep.
Because that's what the blessing was, is that they were in the building for Bobby and Zach for 3 years.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
And so you should have learned something. So now Frankie needs to step up. Right. And Leo Chanel, I think he's ready. I think he's ready from day one. And I just think that whole unit, the Frankie, the Bobby, the Sonny, Leo, and don't forget about Jordan McGee. I think Jordan McGee is going to.
He's got to fight for a roster spot.
Oh yeah. Those linebackers are going to be all right. Lady A, they're going to be all right.
Ooh, look. Ooh.
Well, thank you so much, Lou. We appreciate it. We know that you are very, very busy. You have a lot to do. We appreciate the time, and thank you again. Be safe in Philadelphia. Enjoy the soccer, and we'll get you back.
Hey, I'm looking forward to it. As soon as the training camp is right around the corner, Lady A, I'm looking to see you out here too. Pick, you should come up for a
training camp.
Yeah,
I'll book a flight. I'll book a flight today.
Maybe that's when we'll get this golf together.
Yeah. Al keeps ducking smoke. Okay, I got you.
All right, y'all take it easy.
All right, thank you. Have a great one.
All right, take care.
That was the one and only Professor Lou Holder giving us time, dropping knowledge. Man, did he preach a sermon just that fast, Lady A?
Quick and to the point. Perfect.
If you guys don't follow him, you got to follow him on the Holder Hangout. I'm pretty sure he's going to put up some new info today. Look at Teddy E is what they call him.
Yes, thank you guys. And I see my girl Cha Cha in the comments. So thank you guys for my birthday wishes.
Yay!
Yeah.
Yay, we got ladies in the building. Teddy E, where you been, man? Teddy E's what they call him. Yes, Lord. Listen, okay. So I tried to hold off on this topic right here, but Ced's not here to go over it with us. But I'm pretty sure he's somewhere right now smiling, the biggest smile ever. Lady A, if you don't know the Titans, look at who shows up. Look at
Lou Lee.
You ducked all the smoke, Al. You've been ducking smoke.
Nah, Al.
I promise y'all, I got here as soon as I could. Can y'all hear me?
Yeah, we got you, Al. But Lou Holder just left. He literally just left.
Soon as Lou Lee.
You come in.
Happy birthday, Lady A.
Thank
I
you.
definitely want to do that because I ain't got long. But happy birthday, Lady A. I'm sorry I missed Lou. I got here to get freshened, man. I had to get freshened up a little bit, man. I do apologize, man. The draft's on. What y'all think about the draft thus far?
Thus far, the draft is going really, really well.
I agree.
Late and out of uniform.
John.
I mean, what you want me to do, man? The fact that I'm on vacation, still coming to work a little bit, I can't get nothing for that.
Well, John did tell you to sit down. You don't have to stand up and salute. He said he's going to be here the whole show.
It just looks bad, though, that Lou was here, right? And literally.
I mean, call him back. I swear, I just clicked on it.
Yeah, he's covering the Washington Wizards draft right now.
Yeah.
So he's about to go into the press conference right now. So Al, I do need that shirt, Washington DC versus everybody. I already know. I need that shirt. Go and get that one for me. Send it to me in an extra medium.
I just don't like the color. Is there a reason for the
Dallas blue, baby.
No, can we get that in burgundy and gold?
No, sir. No, sir. No, sir.
And there you go, Lady A. And that's that. Your haters hate, right? So far, man, I'm enjoying the draft. I'm really, really enjoying the draft. I think a female just got drafted. Oh no, her son got drafted. She's breaking down crying. Okay. I thought she was the first person to play in the WNBA. I'm at the NBA, but her son just got drafted. So
clearly. Look, John said he loves that you're wearing a Washington shirt.
Hey, Cliff, come here.
Almost got your mind right. Almost.
Look. He say he almost got his mind right.
Almost got your mind right.
Almost got his mind right. And then Al's favorite fan right there.
It's his
cowboy sister.
Y'all gotta say he got the wrong shirt on.
What up, Cliff?
Say what's up to Uncle Cliff, man.
You know what? I always knew
Cliff was A-OK.
In your amazing, bro.
Cliff is A-OK. See? A-OK. He's A-OK. Yes, sir.
You're the smart brother. That's what it is.
Yeah, we know.
I'm making a prediction. And I hope you guys are recording this right now.
We are.
We live.
Commanders, 12-5.
Hold on, say it again for the people in the back that didn't hear you. Say it again for the people in the back that didn't hear you.
12-5.
Not a chance.
12-5.
Always.
I like it. Coming from the smart brother. Yes, there we go. He's free.
You feel like
That's a good brother right there.
Look at what Cuzzo said.
That's a delusional brother.
Look at what Cuzzo said. He said, for some reason when Al showed up, why did the Imperial marching Darth Vader theme pop in my head? The villain has arrived.
I'll be the villain. Don't worry about it. I don't mind. I'm used to being the villain.
We can tell. Especially for your brother to be such a good, upstanding individual.
Speaking of mission in action, the Falcons signed Kyle Pitts to a 3-year, $54 million deal.
Kyle who?
Kyle Pitts.
To what?
3 years, $54 million. Do you think that Sid is in Atlanta right now at the party with Kyle Pitts?
Just ran.
It ought to be. That's the most money in a 3-year deal for any tight end in history.
In history.
Insane. That's what they who? For
yes. So I'm guessing that's where Sid is. All of a sudden,
he ran.
He ran to Atlanta and he's partying with Pitts.
He don't like to fly, so he just
no. To get Sid on the plane, you got to drug him. You got to drug him. We are rolling, and since we're talking about basketball today, let's talk about this one right here.
I gotta say hello to my cowboy sister. Hey Danny, how you doing, girl? How you doing? And I will send it to pick in cowboy blue and silver. Don't you worry about that.
It will not be blue and silver. It will not be blue and silver. Taz won't even wear that one. Al. Yeah. Angel Reese, 1,000 rebounds, fastest one in history in the WNBA. A lot of people said that she putting back all of her shots all the time. She's on a better team. Mm-hmm. She's playing with the Atlanta Dream. You see her talents are off the chart. What do you guys think about Angel Reese and what she's doing?
I think it is amazing. A lot of people look to basketball players as the one who is, John has a point, but as the one who scores the most. And they forget that it's a team. So it's a team effort. And she's clearly contributing to her team quite well. And I think that kudos to her for that. But it doesn't take away from her as a player. And we cannot minimize rebounders. I think that the people who are speaking out against her as if this isn't a great feat are just being haters. And so kudos to her. A stat is a stat, and she got it.
Come on, Al.
Well, like I said, I just love that the young lady continues to work hard, blocks out a lot of the outside noise of the haters and everything, man. I thought the Atlanta Dream trade for her was an ideal situation that put her in a better situation to be surrounded in a city that will support her and a team that will be able to play with her and her style of play. I think she complements them very well. Kudos for her for being the fastest to 1,000 rebounds, knowing your role, knowing your position, and playing it the best of anybody ever in regards to getting there the fastest. It's just a dynamite situation. So all I can say is,
Congrats to her. Congrats to her. I know Al's got to go. He's enjoying this NBA thing right now, Al. So, what did you all think about Giannis Antetokounmpo to the Miami Heat when it looked like he was headed to Boston?
I thought Boston would have been a much better move for himself.
I mean, unfortunately, you can't control where you're going. That's not up to
He could
you.
have. He could have controlled it.
You can try to.
He could have. He
Um,
could have said if he would have said he was only signing an extension with Boston, they would have had no choice but to sign with Boston.
Yeah, that's true. In the NBA, that's true. In the NBA, the players do have a lot of control about where they go.
they do.
A-
However, there
a-
are factors at play where we know that if they really want something to happen, it's going to happen.
Al, and what do
I don't know
you?
if it was that type of situation though, but sometimes you where you want to be may not always be where you're gonna end up. So
Last question for Al. DeBonta goes to the Wizards. Good pick.
Great pick. Great pick. I love what he does. I just love the kid all the way around. He's a
yeah,
works hard worker, has excelled in every level that he's always played, always overachieved. I mean, he came into number one play in high school, but was definitely probably like a 4 or 5 pick coming in before the season started for this year's draft. Plays every game, plays every minute he's on the floor. No excuses. I think the Wizards will be greatly prepare him with a healthy Trey Young. Hopefully, they'll have a healthy Glass Joe Anthony Davis. But we'll see. But like I said, I think the fantastic pick should
okay.
definitely be the face of the franchise because he's going to work hard, be the type of dog that the DC is known for in regards to having a reputation of having for. So I love the pick. They may trade it, of course, if Utah gives them the world. But like I said, right now it's the Bonza, and I love what he's doing and what he brings to the Washington Wizards.
It wouldn't
Okay.
it wouldn't have been right if Al didn't throw some shade in there.
But
Of
I want to
course. And
say,
so we're gonna
hey,
throw some
hey, Pick,
shade right back.
hey, Pick,
Al.
can we
Yeah.
get a shout out to some of the moms tonight? Good Lord,
Oh, you know,
Give
we are
it's been
definitely gonna give them they
Al,
just do.
give the
Al,
moms
get
their
yourself
due.
together.
They are
Get
showing
yourself
out.
together.
Yes, indeed.
Al.
There
Because
is
Pitt
some.
tried to say something a little slick earlier, and I'm like, "Would you say Pitt?" You know, come on now, y'all need to get it together. But yes, John has a message for you.
And make sure I join my church's next live stream. We're gonna do an annual prayer for Jerry Jones to live forever. And I always run down. See, so you don't say nothing about his shade, but you always got something to say about my
Well,
shade.
you ain't hear Pick? I said it wouldn't be right if Al didn't throw shade, and Pick said, and here goes some shade right back.
I told you, I said, here goes some shade right here. I said, here goes some shade.
But John know he wrong. John know he always come in here with the shade and say so. John has to go in the corner often. Okay. So, and this is one of his moments where John, John, you got Papa's hand, and
Hey,
he keep coming back
John,
doing
since you've
stuff.
been gone, John, our HR department has been
Oh no,
dissolved.
no, the HR
We
department still exists.
we now have Lady A's in charge of
You know
brand
who he
management.
sound like? Y'all know who he sound like, right? Just sitting up in here lying.
Who I sound like?
Just sitting up in here lying, knowing good and well he lying. Knowing that we know he lying, but he gonna keep lying.
Are you talking about the head of the free diapers?
See, and then they'll pick got his shade.
Al, man, enjoy yourself, man. We got you. I think
Man, I
Al.
appreciate you, man. I love, like I said, appreciate y'all holding down in my absence. But we got rained out pretty bad down here today for the golf, but we're gonna be back at it tomorrow. At a beautiful course, like we played Kingsmill the
Hold on,
last
wait.
couple of days.
Who's cooking tonight? Who's cooking tonight?
Oh, we at a hotel, man. We already been to the delis. We didn't got food. We didn't get an Airbnb because it's just Williamsburg. This ain't like the Florida trip with the shack
Okay, okay.
and all that stuff. This is every man on his own. But it's like 16 of us down here. But like I said, I think only 12 or 13 are playing tomorrow. That's the last day before we head back up north. But we got drenched today, man. It was a rough day out there. We did get like 10, 11 holes in. But the cats and dogs and the fireworks and whatever the sky, man, it was definitely rough out there.
I
I'm
mean,
glad you out there working on that golf game because Lou Holder said he hunting you.
It is I don't know what I'm looking for me right now to get the golf game is struggling right now, man. Man, I'm almost in the 90s right now. That's bad, man. I'm
Ooh, I'm
usually a
putting my
low
money on
80s.
Lou, lady. Hey, you got Al. My
I'm
money's
usually a
on Lou.
low. I'm usually a
Oh,
low
I
to mid
gotta
80s guy,
get
man.
No, my
I
money's on
almost shot.
Lou.
I shot like 89 yesterday, and barely. And like I said, I almost shot 90, which is bad. But I don't like I said,
Ooh, at
but I
least you
shot
ain't in
like
them
that.
triple digits like me. Like
No. Triple digit days. Triple days are done for me. I don't do those days, man. Those it's
I
got to
be
be
out there
something way to
playing.
go.
Where's my ball? I be out there. Where's my ball?
No. Like I said, man, I've been
Big
playing with the
Gary,
same sleeve all
y'all
for the
see a
last 2 days. Been playing with the same sleeve of balls, so I'll be pretty good shape.
No,
ball?
now pick.
I'll pick be like, y'all see a ball come through
Nah, I ain't got time
here?
for that. We leave those guys at home, man. Those guys who we gotta golf is hard enough by itself. So if I gotta play my ball and watch your ball,
Man,
you hit it off the tee shot. I got you because we all attention's on you. But you get to your ball in the fairway or rough, whatever it may be.
I'm
I
in
ain't
the
got time
fairway,
for
but
that.
it's the wrong fairway. I'm in
Yeah,
the fairway going the opposite way.
yeah. Okay, sir. Yeah.
What are you doing over there?
bless his heart.
What are you
And
doing
yes,
over there?
John. Yes,
Right.
John. Pause. Yes.
You go put up tomorrow.
Right. Okay.
Tomorrow.
All right. Well, like I said, man, y'all be good. Like I said, I'm sorry I couldn't be here for the whole show with y'all. But I'm glad. Excuse me. I'm glad I'm going to make it for a little bit. I'm very upset that I missed Lou, but he
No,
gonna talk trash next
He
time I
really
see him.
not. He really not. You really not Al.
Lou must have really talked bad about me, so I'm gonna leave it alone.
Hey, listen. The first question out of his mouth was, "Where's Al?"
I'm sorry, tell man. I was trying to get back to the hotel fast enough to get there, and I apologize. But that's why I text you. I let y'all know I was on my way. I dropped my stuff off, got in here, and I'm in the lobby. As you can see, I haven't even gone to my room yet. I just
you was
came in
on
here and
your
got on
way,
my
but then
phone.
it still took you like an hour. So it's okay. I got it. I
Man,
understand.
listen, I'm sorry, man. I'm trying. I did my best. I'm doing my
I,
best. But
I
like
think Al was watching the show and was like, all right,
I
Lou
wasn't. I really
on.
wasn't. Because I wish I would have been. I would have chimed in from the car, but I had people with me. So like I said, then they was listening to things and other conversations on their phone. So I was just trying to hurry up and get to the hotel so I can get on with you guys. Because this is the best part of my Tuesday. Oh, a day.
Yes, sir.
Well,
And
today it wasn't because I was playing golf,
I'm
but
hoping
most
that your
Tuesdays.
brother can talk some sense into you while you
See,
guys
look at
are.
him. He over there eating chips in the other side of the lobby now. See him? Y'all see him? I don't
Leave
know if
that
y'all
man
can see
alone.
him.
Yeah, we got him.
That's an
Yeah.
intelligent man right there. That's one
Nah,
of
he's
the
he's
sayings
a
right
delusional. He's a
out there.
delusional one. I'm gonna talk. I ain't gonna be able to talk no sense to him, so I'm not gonna waste my breath.
No.
He
The other
he's a
way
he.
around. The
Nah,
other.
ain't no happening.
He's
No man.
intelligent. He is
All
intelligent.
right.
No
All
man.
right. Good night, man. Good
Y'all be
night.
good. All right,
Yes,
y'all.
sir.
Bye.
All right. That was Al.